Hello and good morning. Technical difficulties. My laptop won't let me be great this morning. I know it's going to take a minute for some people to join the live stream. I don't even know where to look. I am streaming from my phone. I feel like I need to lift you guys up a little bit. All right, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh my gosh. Bear with me here. I'm trying to figure out the positioning of my phone so that it doesn't look. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Good morning, everyone. If you can hear me, please put something in the chat. Like I said, my laptop is giving me fits today. I don't know what's going on. Can you all hear me okay? Oh my gosh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, I'll wait for, oh, good. Okay, you can at least see me. Hi, lovely Jim. Okay, good morning, afternoon here in South Carolina. Good morning. Good morning to you. Are you able to hear me okay? Please let me know if the audio is not coming through. We might just have to scrap this live stream and reschedule for another day. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you, lovely Jim. Thank you so much. All right. I'm going to give it a few more minutes because I'd imagine some people were probably thinking that I was going to be on a little bit sooner. I scheduled us for 8:30 my time, and it's now 8:53. And then I rescheduled this one for 9 o'clock, but I figured I'd want to get on as soon as possible. So, all right. So how are things going for you, lovely Jim? How are things in South Carolina? And I think there's a little bit of a lag on my side too. So I have to keep that in mind. Lovely Jim, are you still on? Not quite summer yet, but waiting patiently, LOL. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. We've been having some beautiful sunny days here in Anchorage. The only thing is the heat is not accompanying this beautiful sunshine, but I won't complain. I won't complain at all. The snow is melting, the ice is melting, and we are so hopeful that it is spring now. Yeah, hopefully we won't get any more snow. The temperatures have been kind of low, so today I think we're going to get a high of 39. And then tomorrow, I think it might go up a little bit. But yeah, it's still pretty chilly here. All right, it looks like we have a couple more folks who have joined. Welcome, good morning. So I was having some issues with my laptop this morning. So that's why we're late. And I'm coming to you live from my phone. So I won't be able to pop up your comments or your chats because I'm not on the application that I normally use. So JCTSU, hello. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And thank you so much to those of you who despite the issues and stuff like that, you continue to rock with me. I really do appreciate that. So we're going to get started here in about 4 minutes because I did schedule, when I rescheduled this morning's live stream, I rescheduled it for 9 o'clock. So I want to give it a little bit more time for folks to join this live stream. Hopefully they're not still hanging out on the other one because I did delete that one. All right. And so just to mention, this is another open chat. So in the past, I've made it to where it was exclusive live streams where the only people who could participate in the chat were those who were subscribers of this channel. Today, I am leaving it as open, and I'll probably leave it open for the rest of the month. You know, just to give folks an opportunity, if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you enjoy the live stream conversations, if you want to engage, then maybe if I have another live stream, by that time you will have subscribed to the channel. Daniel Carley's, good morning. Good morning and welcome. Yeah, so we were having some issues here. I'm trying to allow a few more minutes for people to, if they're still trying to connect to that other live stream that I had scheduled for this morning, that they come over to this one. So I'm trying to give them a little bit of time. All right, so JCTSU, where are you tuning in from? And same for you, Daniel. Where are you located? I recognize JCTSU. I believe you all visited Alaska, if I'm not mistaken. I think you came up here or else you were planning to come up here and maybe your plans changed. I want to say that you did visit. Sullivan County, New York. Okay. Very nice. I want to try to get over to New York. I want to say this fall. I want to visit New York City. I think that would be fun. All right, we're going to get started here in a couple minutes. Like I said, I'm just waiting and allowing more people to join. Oh, boy. All right. And so today, I didn't have a subject per se. I've been getting a lot of questions, especially since I announced that I'm going to be leaving Alaska permanently this year. So I want to be out of Alaska and in my new location by October this year. So this is kind of an open forum conversation today. I was going to touch on why I'm leaving Alaska. I've gotten a lot of those questions through my contact form on my website. So I just figured I would go ahead and address those questions today. But whatever other questions you have for me, if it's questions about Alaska, if it's questions about me permanently, the only question that I'm not answering today is where I'm going to be moving. And that's because I want to hold off until I have all of my ducks in a row and moving forward with the whole moving thing. There's a lot of planning that I have to do in order to get prepared for that move. So, all right, y'all, it is 9 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead and kick this thing off. Welcome to my channel, Happy Girl Alaska. I'm Terry. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been hanging in there with me for a while, welcome back. It's so good to see you. Happy Sunday. So I'm coming to you live from Anchorage, Alaska. I have lived in Alaska for over 40 years. I am a local. I was raised here. We moved here, meaning my family, my immediate family, my mom and dad. We moved here back in 1980, I believe, by way of the military. So for those people who may be tuning in brand new, just know that I've been around for a minute. I've been around. Let's see here. Karis, welcome and good morning. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining. So like I was saying earlier, I don't have an Alaska specific topic to cover with you all today. The reason why I wanted to have this live stream though is because I've been getting a lot of questions by way of the contact form on my website. People are wondering, why am I leaving Alaska? Am I moving permanently? Did something happen? That type of thing. So I want to address those questions, but whatever other questions you have about Alaska, if you have other questions about me personally, feel free to ask those questions. Put your questions in the chat. And I will say too, this is an open chat today. I haven't restricted it to only people who are subscribers to the channel. So don't be shy. Everybody who's in the chat, they play nicely. It's a really good group. So I think what I'll do first is just kind of answer some of the questions that people pose to me. And excuse my hands, y'all. I have you set up on my laptop and I'm trying to watch the chats as they come in. And this is the only way that I can do it. So excuse my hands. All right. So the main question that I'm getting is, besides where am I moving? I'm not answering that one today, but I will answer it eventually. Is why am I leaving Alaska? And one of the reasons why I'm leaving Alaska, I have to say, I've been playing with the idea for a while. I've been holding off because I have a teenage daughter and she was little at the time when I really wanted to move, but I wanted to wait until she finished high school. That's always been the plan. I mean, people who have been watching this channel for a while, I've said that quite a bit. I wanted to wait until she finished high school and then leave Alaska. I wanted to leave Alaska. I seriously considered leaving back in 2013, 2014. That's always been something that I wanted to do. And so my daughter's graduating this year. And I want to make good on that promise that I made to myself to leave. Let's see here. Daniel, without telling us where you are going, what's the main reason you're leaving? Well, that's one of the main reasons is because I promised myself that after my daughter graduated from high school, which she is graduating this year, she's heading off to college, most likely somewhere in Arizona. I've lived here my entire life and my family has since moved. They left back in 2000 and I decided to stay here. But I feel like being away from my family you don't really realize it until, I don't know, the phone calls for the holidays. My mom came up when I had surgery just recently. And, my folks are getting older. And so I would like the opportunity to be closer to them. So that's another reason why. And then I would say this past winter, you guys, was really hard. It was really, really hard. We had an early winter. It was severely cold. Normally, we don't get temperatures like the ones we got in September and October until like January, February. And for me, it kind of was the nail in the coffin. The winters are cold, the winters are long, and they're dark. And if it's any indication of my dissatisfaction with this year's winter, I made a video called Winter in Alaska Effing Sucks. I was fed up. I was fed up. I was done. I was tired. I was over it. So that kind of helped me with my decision as well. Daniel, I love the cold weather, but I'm getting older and it's hard to be indoors half the year. So I will eventually be moving to warmer weather also. Yeah, I hear that quite a few people are leaving New York. And I don't know if it has to do with the weather. I'm not sure if it's with the high cost of living. Um, but yeah, I'm getting older too. I don't want to spend half of the year inside either. I mean, I took a trip to Palm Springs back in February, and I'm like, it's not cold and dark everywhere. And I think that's more my scene. I wouldn't want to live somewhere that doesn't have winter at all. I think it's nice to have a change of scenery, to see the different seasons and all that type of thing. But the winters here are just way too long for me anymore. Yeah, and like I said, I've been here over 40 years. Um, so another reason why I'm leaving, and I mentioned this, is homesickness. I don't have, well, I do have some family here, but we're not close. We're not close enough to where I would want to stay here. It wouldn't factor into me wanting to stay here. I'll put it that way. Um, and my family, they're all like in the South for the most part. I have some family in Arizona. I have family in North Carolina. I mean, all over. So being here, it can, even though I have like friends that are more like family, because I've lived here my entire life, it's not the same. It's not the same. And I feel like I've been missing out. So it's time to go. Um, let's see here. And I am watching your chats as they come in. Um, okay. Let's see. Another reason why I'm leaving Alaska is it's expensive to travel from Alaska and to go somewhere else. I'm finding that I'm wanting to travel a lot more, but then when I'm looking at the ticket prices, it's just ridiculous if you're wanting to leave Alaska and go somewhere else. So for me, that's kind of factoring into it as well. With my daughter heading off to college, I know that I'm going to have a lot more free time on my hands, and I would like to spend a lot of that time traveling and seeing other places. You know, um, you know, yeah, that's another thing for me. I want to be able to travel to where it's affordable and it's easier to get to different places. Kara, she said, can you name one thing that would make you stay in Alaska? One thing that would make me stay in Alaska. One thing that would make me stay in Alaska. You know what? Okay. One thing that would make me stay in Alaska is an amazing opportunity would have to land in my lap, right? So I was having conversations with someone about maybe doing some type of tourism thing for Alaska, traveling to different cities throughout Alaska. And we talked about it, but then when we started talking about pay for that, because I'm certainly not going to do it for free, the price just was not, it wasn't worth it to me. It wasn't worth it to me. So I'd have to have an amazing opportunity, Alaska related, in order to make me stay here. I would say that's about it. That's it. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. Sergia, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so this is an open chat today, and it's an Ask Me Anything. Right now, what I'm speaking to is one of the questions that I've received as of late because I did announce that I'm leaving Alaska this year. People want to know if I'm going to be making a permanent move. They want to know why I'm moving and that type of thing. But you can certainly ask me other questions as well. Let's see. Will your job allow you to move with them? Yes. Yes, it will, and I'm relieved. So I found out, I think in my last week in the life or day in the life video that I posted, I found out that my job does employ people in the state that I'm going to be moving to. So that's fantastic. I love that. The only thing is, the company I work for, they prefer for their management team to reside in Alaska. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. So we'll have to have conversations about that. I haven't brought up the fact that I'm planning to move to my boss just yet. I'm going to give it a couple more months. And I think once I have my plans in place, depending on what the response is from my boss, I don't know. I may be looking for employment with someone else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Um, let's see. I think I have another question. Karis, will you say if you are moving north, south, etc.? Yes, I will. So I am moving, I think it could be considered south. Yeah, I'm moving south. Yeah. I won't say where though. I won't say city or state just yet. I want to, you know, yeah, like I said, I want to get some solid plans in place. The wheels are in motion right now. I keep looking at the wrong camera. The wheels are in motion right now. Um, I would say probably next month. I'll be in a good place. I'll have things confirmed, and then I will announce where I'm moving. I'm excited. I'm excited, and I believe that I've had at least two people who are not from the city but from the state that I would love to hear your advice. I would love to kind of get your feedback on the area. I'm looking forward to having that conversation. Let's see, lovely Jim, and that's when it let's see, that's when it be good. Wait, that's when it good to be around family members because when your daughter goes away to college, empty nest syndrome is real. You know what, lovely Jim? Thank you so much for mentioning that. I have been experiencing the empty nest syndrome. I want to say I'm kind of trying to prepare myself for that because I'm very hands on with my daughter. If you all watch the videos, like the day in the life videos, you'll see we have a really great relationship. We enjoy each other's company. My daughter is so fun. She's so funny. And she's a lot like me. We have a blast. We have a blast. And so that's going to be really different. And every now and then I'll allow myself to kind of visit that scenario of where she's not going to be around as much. And it's hard. It's hard and I haven't even experienced it yet, you know? So, yeah, I think for that reason, I think that was reason enough to make me feel a lot better about moving. The thing is that I didn't know where I wanted to go. That was the issue. But I know where I'm going now. I'm not following her. Arizona, I don't think is my scene. It's not my scene. So I'd love to visit, but I don't think I want to live there. Okay. Yeah, so quick reminder. If you could hit the thumbs up button if you're tuning in, that will be awesome because it helps my live stream show up in the algorithm. Otherwise, I get buried underneath everybody else. This is an Ask Me Anything type of session. So if you have questions about Alaska, if you have questions that you want to ask me personally, feel free. It's also an open chat today. It's not one of those exclusive live streams where you have to be a subscriber. So I want to keep putting that reminder out there. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going. Another reason why I'm leaving Alaska is I feel like where I'm going to be moving to, there's a lot more to do. There's a lot more to do, more outdoor activities all year round, more entertainment. I really we used to have a lot of entertainment that was brought to Anchorage, and it's not that much anymore. And I really feel like I'm missing out. There's a lot going on elsewhere, and I kind of want to be able to participate in that. Another thing I'll say is that even though Anchorage is a diverse city, I don't really feel like I'm getting a variety of cultural experiences, if that makes sense. It's not, how can I put it? I feel like the culture in Alaska, Anchorage, probably everywhere, is very much dominated by the outdoorsman type of thing. But when I mean culture, I mean like from different ethnic backgrounds. You really don't see that demonstrated. You don't, it's lacking. It's lacking. So I'll say in terms of like, the different types of people who live here in Anchorage, and I can only speak to Anchorage because that's what I'm familiar with, that's where I'm from. The cultural experience is just not really there. It's not. And I feel like I want that. I enjoy that. So, let me see. Do I have any questions? Will you be changing the name of your channel? Hi, Robert. Hi, Robert. Welcome. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I might change the name of my channel. I thought about changing it, but I kind of like the ring that Happy Girl Alaska has to it, and I've had that channel name for so long. I don't know. We'll see, because if I change my channel name, what would I change it to? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And I think that I'll probably make a decision after I move. Gosh, I keep looking at that camera up there. I'll make a decision after I move because Happy Girl Alaska may not make sense if I'm living somewhere else, right? So we'll see. And maybe I'll open it up and have like a channel contest or something like that. Channel naming contest. I think that might be cool. But we'll see. I want to give myself a little bit more time. I want to get settled to where I'm going, and then I will revisit that. Sergio, what influenced the decision to move to the city of choice? Oh, that's a really good question. That's a great question. Um, so I mentioned that I love the fact that they have all four seasons. I love the fact that it seems like there is a variety of culture that is expressed there. You can go to different parts of the city and see that expressed. Um, and then also the entertainment. There's a lot of entertainment that's going on there. And I'll be in a location to where I can drive to another state that has quite a bit of, I mean, just has a lot going on. I mean, it's to me, I don't want to say it's a central location, but it's a great location. Um, I haven't done very much of the whole traveling from state to state by car. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. And the city and state, it really, it gives me that opportunity. Um, and then let's see what else. I'll be close to my family. Not super close, but I'll be close. I'm not moving to Georgia, so I know you all probably are aware that my family lives in Georgia. I'm not moving to Georgia, but I'll be pretty darn close to Georgia. So that's awesome. Let me see, is there anything else? So as far as the city, the walkability, I love that. I love that it's a modern city, but then it also has some historical aspects to it. So I love that. And I mean, I've been trying to immerse myself in the state and the city to try and prepare myself for the move. And everything that I'm seeing, I love it. I'm enjoying it. So I hope that answered your question. Um, Robert B, Happy Girl USA. Ooh, that has a nice ring to it. I like that. Somebody else was saying, what did they say? Oh gosh, I can't remember. There have been so many different names, so many suggestions because I've been having conversations with my friends. I haven't told but maybe a couple of my friends what city and state I'm going to be moving to because I'm kind of keeping it close to the vest. Um, And I haven't talked to Percy in a couple weeks, so he's not even aware of what city and state that I'm moving to. So I got to let him know about that because I want to try and recruit him to help me pack. I need some muscle. I need some muscle to help me out with that. Um, let's see. Sergia, thank you. It did. Yeah, I'm super excited. And it'll be sad to leave. I was driving the other day. I put a video out on Instagram where my daughter and I were just going for a nice long drive, and you could see the mountains and the sun and the snow and I mean, the scenery was just so pretty. And I said, my goodness, I'm going to miss this. But guess what? Where I'm moving to, it's not a long drive for me to get to mountains. So if I need to get my mountain fix, then I'll have access to that. So it's pretty cool. All right. So another reason why I am moving is because I want to expand my channel. I want to expand my channel beyond talking about Alaska. I feel like because I'll have access to so many different cities and states, I could just hop in my car and go somewhere and, do the whole tourism type of thing or what have you. So I think that'll be great. I'll be doing it on my own terms. Like I said, I was having conversations with, I don't know if you call them, I guess a business, about staying here in Alaska and then going to different cities and talking about them and stuff like that. But when it came down to talking about negotiating how much the pay was going to be for that, I turned it down because to me it didn't make sense. So I want to expand my channel to where I have fun doing that. I like showing you all around, that type of thing, and I feel like I'll have a lot more opportunities. So the channel is going to be expanding. So I hope you all will hang in for that. I have some pretty exciting ideas and things that I want to do. So looking forward to it. And I think I might even recruit some family and friends to help me out with that. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So another reason why I'm leaving is my daughter is heading out for college. I think she's supposed to be, let me see. I think she's heading out in August, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. So in August, she'll be off and doing her own thing. So, all right. Let's see what else. And I wanted to put down the reasons why. And I think it's fair for you all to ask me that. And I think I should answer why I'm leaving. Because the reason why a lot of you are tuning into this channel is because I share with you all my thoughts and opinions on Alaska. I take you around so that you can see the city and that type of thing. Yeah, but those are the main reasons why I'm leaving Alaska. It's time. Like I said, it is just time. I've enjoyed my time here. Anchorage has been really good to me. The people here have been awesome. Another thing though is I'm seeing some changes. I think because we're getting more people moving up to Alaska from the lower 48s, some of the ideologies they're bringing with them are not that great. Yeah, so I would say Anchorage is changing. I don't know if the rest of the state is changing, but I don't know. You don't really, I don't know. It's different now. It's different now. I'd say Alaska is great for people who maybe don't want to be around a whole lot of people. Granted, Anchorage is the most populated city here, but I think Alaska attracts a lot of people who are not really people anymore. And I don't think it was like that. I don't think it was like that several years ago. So it's definitely changing. Yeah, the mindset of the people. And as a consequence, I feel like the consciousness of the city, especially Anchorage, is starting to change. You have a lot of people who have lived in Anchorage for a long time and they've left. Back in the day, people would leave and then they would come back. But now people are leaving and they're not coming back. So I think Anchorage, Alaska as a whole is probably a great place to visit and maybe to stay temporarily for a couple years. It's definitely a great place to come and visit for a vacation. But as far as living here, if I'd never lived in Alaska, I'd probably come and stay maybe 2 years tops, if I'm being completely honest. All right, Sergia, are you still looking into starting a consulting business? Yes, I am. Yes, I am, definitely. So for those of you who are not aware, I am, and I think Sergia, you're talking about in the project management space. I'm a project management office manager. So I manage other project managers, business analysts, that type of thing. I've worked in the information technology space for a long time. And again, I could do some consulting for businesses here in Anchorage, wherever I am, right? Because I'm a remote worker. And that's something that I'm really seriously considering doing. And even international, to be honest with you. There are some coaching opportunities that I've been looking at. And yeah, I could do that from here, but it'll be nice to be somewhere else and still kind of be connected to Alaska if I want to be. But yeah, the consulting thing is definitely still on the table. And I see myself doing that probably within the next year or so. And it may happen sooner than that. May happen sooner. Lovely Jim, will she be far from you during her breaks for the holidays? No, she won't. And you're talking about my daughter heading off to college. No, where I'm moving is pretty close. It's pretty close. I would look it up right now, but I'm live streaming with you all. And plus, I'm watching the chat from my laptop, so my hands are tied. But no, thankfully, she won't be that far. So that's going to be great. And I think her dad is going to stay in Alaska. I'm not really sure. So she won't be that far from either of us. So that'll be great. That will be awesome. Let me see here. So I think that covers all the reasons why I'm leaving Alaska. I don't hate it here. I hope it doesn't come off that way. I mean, like I said, Alaska has been good to me. Anchorage has been great for me. I think I made the right decision by staying here and waiting until my daughter graduated from high school to move. But I would say when it's time, it's time. You know, I think for everyone, you know, when it's time for you to make a change, to make a transition and move into something else. So, and tune in to my day in the life videos because that's where I'm going to be sharing more information. I have some specific moving vlogs that I'm going to be filming. So that way you'll be able to kind of see my journey as I'm going through and trying to figure this whole thing out. I've never moved long distance. Well, no, I moved long distance back in the 90s, but I mean, I don't really count that. So yeah. Yeah. Is it scary? Yes. Is it exciting? Yes. I'm looking forward to it. All right. So I think I'm going to hang out here. Let's see. CJ, what were a few states you could not live in when you were making your decision on where to move? That's a great question, CJ. So I could not live in Arizona. I could not live in Arizona because it gets way too hot in the summertime. And then also the scenery I felt was kind of boring, you know. So sorry, that might come off bad. I love colorful scenery. You know, everything is like brown, like the color of sand in Arizona, at least the places that I've been. And I need a little bit more like colorful surroundings. Another state that I could not live in is, oh gosh. I mean, the places that I couldn't live in, I didn't really look at them too much. Somebody was telling me that I should move to DC, but I really don't think I'm ready for DC, especially moving from Anchorage, Alaska. I don't think I can handle that. I don't know. It seems way too fast paced for me. A city that I could not live in is Atlanta. So my sister lives just outside of Atlanta, and I just feel like again, it seems like it's kind of it's crowded, really fast paced. I heard that they're very cliquish in Atlanta. I used to work with some contractors that were based out of Atlanta. Um, so yeah, Atlanta is was definitely not on my list. I think it's great to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. Um, yeah, those are the ones that come to mind right now. I didn't really dwell on the places that I didn't want to live. Um, the places I guess I could share were up for consideration. One was Arizona. And that was because I have family there, I have friends there. My daughter is considering going to school there. Another place I was considering is North Carolina. I wasn't sure what city. I have family in North Carolina, but I don't know if the city would have swayed me moving there or not. Another state I was looking at was Texas, so I was interested in Austin or Houston. And then Arlington was another consideration. I was looking at Tennessee. So I know people in Nashville. I think I might have family in Memphis, but I wouldn't consider Memphis. I guess Memphis is one of those cities that was not a consideration for me. Um, and then I was looking at Florida and I was looking at Georgia. And Georgia mostly because that's where my family is. But I was mostly considering Savannah, Georgia. So those are the places that were up for consideration. Let's see. Deanie, I noticed your ice machine in the back. My mother loves eating ice because of her anemia. Oh, Deanie, you know what? I got that because I really don't like the way the ice tastes from my ice maker on my refrigerator. So I decided to get one of those portable ice makers. And I probably just need to change out the filter, but I haven't bothered to do that yet. So yeah, I think it's great. It doesn't take long to make ice at all. I love it. Um, let's see. CJ, good variety. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. Oh, and you know what? I also considered Las Vegas, Nevada. That was another one because a lot of people are leaving Anchorage and moving to Las Vegas. They're either moving to Las Vegas or they're moving to Arizona. I'm not sure what cities in Arizona people are moving to. Uh, let's see. Lovely Jim, very busy states. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. A team 465. Good luck. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm going to be leaning on you all for moral support because, like I said, this is kind of scary. It's scary and exciting at the same time. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. All right, so I think I'm going to hang out here for a couple more minutes. I'll watch the chat to see if any more questions come in. Um, we'll do another live stream next Sunday. I moved the live streams to Sundays instead of Saturdays because I want to have my Saturdays for my baby girl and I to get out and do some things. So, but I think I have a good lineup right now. I'm doing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So on Mondays, you're going to get the day in the life or the week in the life videos. Matter of fact, I got to finish editing that so I can get that out to you all tomorrow. All right. Well, it looks like the chat has slowed down. If you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you for hanging in there with me. You know, I had some technical difficulties this morning. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Robert, do you have a lot of stuff to move? I do. I have a lot of stuff to move, but I'm confident that I'll be able to get rid of at least 50% of the things that I have. I have some stuff in storage. I'll be going through and clearing that out. I want to completely clear that out. And then going through the stuff that's in my house, and getting rid of some of that stuff. Oh, and I didn't mention to you all, so my family, my parents are going to be coming up for my daughter's graduation. And so they've offered to help me. I'm hoping that they'll help me pack, but they said that when I get ready to leave Alaska, that they'll help me move. So we're going to be driving out of here. So that's going to be awesome. That's another reason why I want to leave before winter hits. Pamela, welcome. So good to see you. So good to see you. Okay. So are there any other questions for me? I feel like I'm a little off balance today because of those technical difficulties that were happening earlier today. So it kind of threw me off a little bit. But I really do appreciate you all tuning in. Oh my gosh, my neighbors are keeping up so much noise. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I don't think I see any more chats coming in. So I think we're probably at a good stopping point here. But again, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, next Sunday is Easter. Are you still doing the live? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Maybe not. I don't know. I have to see if we're going to do a live. Maybe we'll do a live later in the day on, I don't know. We'll see. Be on the lookout. I try to schedule my live streams in advance so people can kind of plan for it. So we'll see. All right, you all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Thank you again for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day. If I don't see you on Easter Sunday, have a wonderful Easter, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.